Hello and welcome back to episode 32 of the Journey Through Games. Playing every single Super Nintendo game. We're playing Arcana now, which is games similar to AD&D Eye of the Beholder, I think. A historic land, a land where from time immemorial ancient legends have been passed down from generation to generation. Some, in order to gain fame and fortune, have visited this land to fulfill their dreams. A few realised their ambitions. Most were ruined. People call this land Element. Okay, if you say so. New game then, Hal America. Hal. According to the ancient legends, men of valor established 6 kingdoms on the island of Element. Okay, disputes broke out constantly among these 6 kingdoms. But if you look at the history of the land, you can see that they were treated as minor matters by the people of these kingdoms. But in time, these seemingly minor disputes spilled over and became as a storm over the land. Eventually the conflict spread out over the whole island, with each of the 6 kingdoms fighting for control of the island. Continued on for many years, cities turned to ruins, and the countryside was laid to waste. Byzance, what a name, was the capital and the largest city in Lexford. Galnion, one of the court magicians, launched a coup against King Wagnall. King Wagnall was killed in the conflict, and the evil Galnion ascended to the throne. In the conflicts, the king's 2 daughters disappeared. Their whereabouts is still unknown. "10 years have passed. Chapter 1, the journey begins. Let's get on, let's begin the journey. For Rooks, living in the village of Garlia, his parents had long ago passed on to the next world. But during the time of the rebellion, his parents and a few soldiers led the townspeople out of the village into the woods to await reinforcements. In the meantime, a friend of Rook's father betrayed the survivors, leading to the unfortunate demise of Rook's parents. Taking the final magical card left to him by his parents, Rooks began training every day to learn the ways of the card masters. Oh, is this a card battling game? See what's in here. What would you like? Nothing. Enemy will be attacked. See what's in here. What would you like? It's one of those where the buttons are reversed. It's just a rumour that the spirits are loose. Anything else you'd like? No. You look healthy. What? Who's there? Ariel. Is that Ariel? I haven't seen you since you were a boy. Ariel is a man's name. Really? What happened? Have you been avoiding me? Didn't our fathers fight together as knights of Lexford? But your father and Galnion, I have a different opinion from my father. But let's not discuss that. Who is this girl? Who is the girl? Tifa. Tifa! The pleasure is mine. There is something important I want you to do for me. What? It's not just a coincidence. A temple of Balneo. We will be seen that they are being summoned there. Card Master. So is this a card battling game then? Tifa joins the group. Cool. So who's Sylph? Well, there's only two of us, so maybe that Sylph isn't Okay, so this is... It's not as smooth as the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons one. Combat. Oh, okay, here we go. Goblin 1, Hound 1. Oh, is it? It's turn-based then. Attack. That one. Whoever this Sylph is, oh, okay, so that's what a fog card does. Oh, more combat. Okay. Some good old-fashioned, classic, turn-based, almost 9 experience. What? Combat everywhere. Oh, wait. Can you... Do you have to attack the ones at the front? Yeah. No? Yeah, so now they're doing more damage to the ones at the... This is going to get frustrating. Constant combat. Are they actually like cards in real life, or is it just the way it's depicted on the screen? Just the one, that'll do. Pilferer. See, it's yeah. I reckon this is going to be a large proportion of the game. Walking around these dungeons, getting into constant... It's like the design of these types of games is very much back from like the early 90s when you were a kid and you bought this game and you'd only buy like a couple of games a year and they meant to last you for six months or so. Saurian. That hound took a lot. Did he just get a multi-attack in? That Saurian. Oh, that was a... Shit. finally. Yeah, so it seems like RPG game design back then seemed to prioritize length. Like the length of the game can seem to be a really good thing. I guess because you would play fewer games in a year, or there'd be fewer games available to you. Whereas now, I guess also as well, being a kid, you've got much more spare time. So like a 90-hour time commitment is, or whatever, however long this game turns out to be, is less of a concern than nowadays when you're an adult and you have other priorities and other responsibilities. You can't just sit down and play video games all the time. Oh my god, there's loads of them. See, I only deal 1 damage to him then, from rooks, but is that because he's at the back? I wonder if the formation has some bearing on how much damage you deal. Let's see how much damage Rooks does now. Or Sylph does. 2 points of damage. He suffered 2. Maybe they are just more durable. I like the victory music. I think it's pretty cool. Heal too. Also, the random battles. Not a fan of random battles now I'm an adult. Because they just feel like they hinder progress. Ugh, I've had enough. It's not as good as Eye of the Beholder. Right, so that is episode 32, I think, in the bag. Ugh, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.